So an event is a set of outcomes from our sample space. So how does the language of sets interact with the language of probability? Well, let's find out. We've already talked about complements. This is the not event. We also refer to this as a negation. And remember that our notation, if A is our event, we can express the complement by either writing a bar over the A or using a superscripted C. So, for example, let E be the event that a number is even. Now, before we proceed, it's useful to keep in mind that success in math and life often relies on good habits. And in this case, because we're talking about probability, a good thing to get into the habit of doing is always ask, what's the experiment? What's the sample space? And there's several reasons for doing this, but one of the most important ones for now is that thinking about what the experiment is and what the sample space is will help you understand what these concepts mean. So again, while our focus here is on the event, it's worth trying to reconstruct the experiment and the sample space. So if a number is even is an event, remember these are the set of outcomes, then something that could have produced an outcome, some even number, is a number is chosen. Now, in many contexts, when we say choose a number, we actually mean to choose a whole number. So this event might show up in an experiment like a person is asked to choose a whole number, and the sample space would then be the set of whole numbers. So now, if E is the event that a number is even, then the complementary event, well, first of all, it's that the number is not even. But if our sample space consists of all the whole numbers, then a number that is not even is actually an odd number. So we could say that the complementary event is the event that a number is odd. But again, another important idea in life, be careful around someone giving you compliments. And in particular, we can always express a complementary event as not the event, but if we do a secondary interpretation, we have to be careful. For example, let R be the event, it is raining. So again, we're focusing on the events, but let's consider an experiment that might produce this as an event. And the type of thing that might record an answer of it is raining, well, maybe record tomorrow's weather. Then the sample space is going to consist of all possible outcomes. And that could be rain, snow, an outbreak of F5 tornadoes, and many other things. So the complementary event is the event it is not raining. And unless we know more details about the sample space, we can't really refine our answer any more than that. For example, let M be the event a person is listed as male. Then the complementary event is a person is not listed as male. Now, if our sample space only allows for the two options, male and female, then the complementary event is that the person is listed as female, and we could say the complementary event is that a person is listed as female. But on the other hand, if our sample space included other options, then the complementary event, again, everything that isn't in the first event, is going to include more possibilities, and we could not say that the person is listed as female, and all we could really say is that they are simply not listed as male.